Welcome everybody. Thank you so much for joining our fireside chat with Trey Parker and Matt Stone, wherever they are. Now, I understand that a lot of you are looking to cut the cable, as they say, and this is not impossible if you just so happen to have a fire stick on you. Yes, or you can just cut it with, an actual katana. Now, before we begin, we have a runner-up in the ring. He's smart, he's cheap, he'll put scammers in their place. Give it up for... On. Seriously, they couldn't pick a lamer name if they tried. Right out the box, they do give you quite the essentials. We have a micro USB cable. I really wish they would have just swapped to USB Type-C. Stick itself paired with a pretty solid remote. I mean, it's very comfortable to use and it fits nicely in the hand. And I don't still have to talk with this accent, by the way. And then we got the extender here in case cords and cable management gets to be too cramped in the back. What's really interesting about this is that you can actually just fire this sucker up with one of the USB ports at the back of a TV. This just really stuck out to me because it's literally running off the 5 volts and like half the amperage that a standard wall outlet would provide. That's pretty freaking impressive. Okay, with that out the way, here we go. We're gonna put Unboxed Therapy, we're gonna beat them at their own game. This is a very momentous occasion. The robe's coming off now. Got my trusty switchblade. Not really. Let's do this. I really don't want to cut up the packaging just in case. I still cannot believe that a fully functioning, well, it is Android, it's literally 20 bucks, dude. And for a 4K edition. I think Amazon charges at least like 20 bucks above just to have 4K capabilities. The non-4K edition of the On Stick is 5 bucks cheaper, so $15 and $20. I don't even have any 4K TVs at my disposal, so this is actually a bit overkill, but hey, if it has a better graphics card, I might use it for emulation and, damn it, I cracked the box. It's funny how Unboxed Therapy doesn't even have the courtesy to unbox half of the crap that they get. I mean, it's in the freaking name, dude. Okay. 4 flaps at a time, get this crummy cardboard packaging. Let's try to separate all of these. And HDMI. Oh, okay. That you actually don't get that in the non-4K edition. And then 2 AAA batteries, nice. Kind of wish they were just stuck with AA. Okay, let's crack that open. Get them suckers in there. One right here. The other facing the other man. Let's go. Oh, it does have infrared. Okay, because the FireStick does not. I'm just finding that out now as of recording. And then the actual box itself, look at that. Here, I think that's about 2.5 inches length and width. And then you have a standard power supply. Let's be sure to save that for later, just in case we got to, I don't know, make a return on the matter. Which of these 2 displays shall we use to test drive the... Okay, it's that one. Funnily enough, both of these are actually trash picks. I literally just found these 2 working outside my place, and this one didn't have a remote, so this came in pretty clutch. This was actually my friend's before I even knew he was living there, when this was out in bulk. To be completely fair, we're going to test both of these units on the same dongles and power supply to rule out any possible biased results. Okay, we're back, and even after all that, you see there's still a noticeable input lag.
Daddy, no! Daddy, yes!
Not even latency, like at this point it's just the processor not being able to keep up with user demand.
A quick note on product aesthetics. This is the dumbest possible port configuration I have ever seen. I don't know why they couldn't just put all the ports facing one side, but let me give you a quick tour of our last minute setup. The on-box is light enough to just have dangling off the cheap-ass cables.
I'll have to use a Amazon FireStick because the original hasn't been set up yet. Okay, so I didn't even hit the power button, it just recognized it. I don't know if you can see that flashing light. Yeah, okay, there we go. Oh, beautiful Google boot animation. Alright, that's nice. Yeah, like add something to the FireStick. Jeez, they really cheaped out on there. Okay, now I guess we're in the setup page. Home and back buttons, they're even highlighted. Oh, I didn't even press it, it just... Okay, I guess that's it.
The FireStick boot time was 58 seconds and the Unboxed came in at about 35 seconds. Pretty freaking irritating every time you want to watch a quick flick, until it occurred to me that Xfinity and AT&T boxes have startup times as fast as your TV can turn on. This got me thinking, if traditional TV boxes are always plugged in, they may not need to load up Android every time, but rather it could hibernate itself until you hit power on the remote to continue where you left off. Turns out that's exactly the case for both devices, which means everything I told you just now means nothing.
This is a bit strange. A lot of the apps that I had only ever installed on the FireStick are now suddenly appearing here, and it does come with a bit of bloatware. That's pretty freaking annoying, actually. Okay, and then here we can set up the remote with the TV. Let's see, we've got an LG. We're gonna hear music. Yes, it does. Okay. That was even faster than the FireStick. Like, a lot of the setup. You wouldn't understand. I think this is like a personal experience thing, but the FireStick, you don't understand. It took like an hour and a half to just get it up to this homepage right here. As you saw before, it's not really that different. In my opinion, like the colors and the setup looks noticeably cleaner, and it, the touch, everything is just so much more responsive. Since Amazon Fire Stick is a variant of Android, technically you can sideload APKs through a very simple jailbreaking method. This allows you to install third-party apps from unknown developers. So, for example, I could pull up just about any cartoon ever released. Let's go for Chowder. Okay, you guys are seeing this firsthand that these remotes are a hit or miss. Sometimes it works very responsive, quicker than Google, mind you. It's unpredictable. Oh my god, this stupid remote. That's annoying. The Arborians. Okay, alright, that's a good test sample. Alright, 10 seconds in.
You take everything that seems like fun.
When you're done. Oh my god, this is such a staple of everybody's childhood. Here, let's see how fast the scrolling speeds are. Okay, so I'd say about the average wait time is a YouTube video. Play your Pokemon. Okay, let's try something else. I have a modded version of YouTube. Who knows how long that's going to be supported, but my god, does it really cut off all the ad? Oh, there we go. This is all in my recents, by the way, so it's so convenient. Automatically skips over sponsors. Here. I'm actually working on a remake for the theme song here. Leave a comment if that's something you'd want to see. Let's see what else we got. Or, better yet, just go into my app library, because they don't use Androids. Downloader, that is a must for jailbreaking. That's how I even got the APKs to load on here. And then there's sending files from your phone to the TV, which you can use a file manager to... But anyways, this is one of my most favorite jailbreak tweaks. Oh my god, this is such a staple of my childhood. Okay, yeah, the play button. How nice. Alright, just try it true. Let's just start with Pac-Man. Or you know what, let's just take this up a notch and just go with, there we go, this 3D version of Pac-Man. Oh crap. No! No! Oh no! I don't even know how I got saved by that. I guess I'll have to replay that. These controls are actually fairly responsive for a Fire Stick. Actually no, just in general, not even for a Fire Stick. Let me see if I can just grab a couple more of these ghostesses while I'm down here. Oh, I guess not. There we go. Okay, that's enough of that. Sure you want to exit game? Yes. Let's see what else we got. Well. Nappy. That's an original. Okay. This is pretty tough with the controls, because you have to be pixel perfect with the timing. Okay, phasing through objects, nice. And let's get, oh my god. Okay, I guess I'm using the sonic waves to push out nothing. Yeah, see, like there's either an input delay, or that's just how this custom ROM is. Oh crap. I just phased through both of those guys. Okay, that's enough of that. Oh, and then there's RetroArch, which, how should I say? That's actually native on the App Store, funnily enough.
Okay, custom apps. Great. Now, which stick is better?
Ah.
In the end, as most things do, this all comes down to user preference. If you prefer speed, functionality, and versatility, definitely hit the Android route. App support isn't abysmal along with everything else on the FireStick due to their outdated and apparently overpriced system on a chip, or processor if you will. With Play services, Android apps open with such familiarity, as if you finally paid a visit to that college friend after—
You what?
I call boulder crap on that. You guys will probably just end up watching TikToks all day. You're not slick. If you currently have an AT&T or DirecTV Android box, everything you saw here besides jailbreaking is already accessible. I'm currently trying to get a close family to swap over to these guys, and all but one was having a blast test driving the ON's cheaper variant. As for the Shamazon FireStick, simplicity and voice controls are well thought out, not having to support Android's plethora of devices, so to the average user, they may find a welcoming user experience, minus the fact that millions of these devices are bugged out the ass. But wait, there's more! Gasp. Because you're a loyal Scamazon subscriber, you'll get first dibs for deals on channels, which is code for you get nothing free out the box, still pay for select channels, and must be bombarded with useful Amazon branded crap. Nice. It's worth noting that you may need to remove the HDMI extender if you don't at least see a startup screen. That and the power coming from your TV's USB slot may output insufficient voltage. The strangest thing is that every time I use a FireStick on a different TV, it's always a pain in the ass on the first startup until I run it once off an actual USB power brick. Just make sure they're both plugged into a standard outlet instead of using the TV's USB power, or else it'll be like booting into Windows for a solid minute to be able to do anything.